What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we've got our second round matchup for the simulation. We're doing the 76ers versus the Toronto Raptors. Both these teams ended their first round series in 5 games and are now meeting each other in the semi-finals for the Eastern Conference. So we'll jump into game 1. Actually, before we do that, my prediction, I hope that Toronto wins. I'm not a huge fan of the 76ers. I mean, I love the absolute beef between Ben Simmons and Jared Dudley. That was my favourite moment of probably round 1. But we'll jump in. I hope Toronto wins. I think they might win in 6 games. I think they might lose a couple, but I think they'll win in 6 games. So we're jumping to game 1, and I'll see you guys in the 4th quarter. Alrighty, here we are jumping into game 1. 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors are going to take game 1 as Kyle Lowry misses, as he did in the majority of that round 1 series there. So, if Kyle Lowry can kind of turn into a playoff Kyle Lowry, I have no doubt that the Toronto Raptors will win. I think Ben Simmons kind of struggles to guard smaller guards. I think that's the problem that they kind of had with Liangelo Ball and Spencer Dinwiddie on the Brooklyn Nets. That's why they did win that game and kind of not win other games decisively. Here we go, Kawhi Leonard again inside, making that basket, making it a 36-point lead. So Toronto, they're in the 6th. They're in the one of the they're always strong at home. I have no doubt that they're probably going to win the majority of their home games, or a very strong team at home all season. As Jimmy Butler trying to score here, stumbling his dribble a bit. I don't know if Joel Embiid's going to play. I'm pretty sure he was injured for a little bit. I know his health was a bit weary when in that first round matchup. But the Toronto Raptors will take game 1. We'll go check out the box score, see how Kawhi Leonard did, see how the rest of the Raptors did, and I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, for game 1, Kawhi Leonard went off with 35 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Fred VanVleet, 21 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. Marcus Gasol had a double-double, nearly a double 20 there. 20 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. So it was a good night for Marcus Gasol. Kyle Lowry, 7 points, 7 assists. It's solid. He did have the 4 turnovers though, so it was an alright game from Kyle Lowry. He did find his teammates, but if they can get more out of him, I think this series would be quite more one-sided. So we'll go jump into Philadelphia here. Jimmy Butler, 19 points, was their top scorer. I'd say with Ben Simmons only had 9 points, so obviously he kind of struggled tonight, only scoring 2 more points than Kyle Lowry. So that point guard matchup was quite interesting. Where is he? No, who am I looking for? Tobias Harris, he's second there, right? So 16 points for Tobias Harris, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. So Jimmy Butler, he's doing his thing. Shot kind of poorly from the field, but they did have a lot of free throws there in the top 3 scorers there. So we go jump into game 2, which will still be in Toronto, and see if the Toronto Raptors can take a 2-0 lead. Alrighty, game 2 here in Toronto, and the Raptors are losing by 9 points. So it looks like Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid have taken kind of a decisive lead here as Kawhi Leonard gets fouled on the shot there. That is Boban's 4th foul. So both teams are in the bonus as Kawhi sings his first free throw here. Game's definitely not over. It's only a 7-point lead for the Philadelphia 76ers. I'll try to get Ben Simmons on the free throw line. I think that's the smartest thing to do for the Raptors. Looks like JJ Redick. Oh no, I thought he was going to drive the whole way there. Jimmy Butler at the top, Ben Simmons. I'd back off a little bit there. That Kyle Lowry defense was a bit too snug up the top there. Probably let him shoot a little bit up there. Tobias Harris sizing up Pascal Siakam, who takes a wide open shot. I covered a contested shot actually, and sinks it. So 9-point lead for the Philadelphia 76ers. I'll see you guys on the other end of the timeout. Alright, here we are with 38.4 seconds to go. Jeremy Lin bringing the ball in. I don't know if they've subbed out Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry here, so I'm not sure if Nick Nurse is kind of giving up here or not. So it looks like Philadelphia will take game 2. There is the dagger by Tobias Harris left open under the ring. So another timeout. I will go and I'll simulate. Actually, I'll go to the box score. This game's going to be over. They're not going to win with Jeremy Lin on the floor. So we'll go and go check out the box score, and I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, for the Toronto Raptors, it's 19 points by Marcus Gasol, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. So Kawhi didn't have a alright night. He did shoot very poorly from the field, 3 of 12 from the field, and 1 of 5 from 3-point range. Fred VanVleet, 14 points. Kyle Lowry did play pretty well, 17 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Still had the 4 turnovers though. Fred VanVleet, 6 turnovers. So was a very good night for the guards for Toronto. For the Philadelphia 76ers, JJ Redick, 22 points. Jimmy Butler, 22 points. Tobias Harris, 13. Joel Embiid, double-double, 13 points, 14 rebounds. So it's a good night by Philadelphia. They do redeem themselves after that Game 1 loss and take and tie the series 1-1. So now we're going back to Philadelphia and for Game 3 and see who can take it to a 2-1 lead. Alrighty, here we are in Game 3, and with just over a minute to go, the game is tied. So each team's got their starters in here. Joel Embiid backing down Marc Gasol in the paint, and he gets fouls. That's Marc Gasol's 4th, and the 4th team foul for the Toronto Raptors, making Joel Embiid go to the free throw line. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Joel Embiid had one of the, I think he was top 2. I'm not sure if he's behind James Harden or if he actually did have the most free throw attempts or something. I'm pretty sure he was behind Harden, but it was quite surprising for Joel Embiid to be there. I don't know why Kyle Lowry's passing the ball here, but Kawhi Leonard, hopefully they're going to redeem themselves after that silly foul. It looks like Kawhi's injured there, so I'll have to check that out in a sec. He's injured and he's tired. It's not a good combo there. Kyle Lowry driving on Ben Simmons there. Marcus Gasol probably trying to back down Joel Embiid here. Kawhi Leonard's under the paint and they do not find him under there, so that's a bit disappointing. Probably going to find Kawhi on the wing here, and he misses the 3-point shot. So here we go, JJ Redick bringing up the ball, probably going to hold it a little bit, I'd suspect. I know Joel Embiid's open on the perimeter there, and he misses the shot. Ben Simmons puts it back up, and he makes it. So a 4-point lead for the 76ers here. They are on the bonus of 25.8 seconds to go. I mean Philly crowd is pretty good, so I think home court advantage is one of the most important things in the league, and especially Toronto. If this does go to a Game 7, I know that Toronto will have that home court advantage. Obviously, they are the 2nd seed, so they will get home court advantage. 26 points for Jimmy Butler. We'll go check out the rest of the stats later on after the game is finished. Don't know who they're going to try to find. Marcus Gasol passing the ball here. Finds, who is that, Norman Powell. Back to Norman Powell, very messy inside here, and a wide open layup, and he misses. So they're now going to have to foul Ben Simmons. I'd be quite happy with fouling Ben Simmons. He's a pretty weak free throw shooter, but according to 2K, he makes his first free throw. I don't know how many free throws he made last season. He makes both free throws at home in the playoffs. So that's quite interesting. Another timeout by the Toronto Raptors. They are down by 6 points with only 18.8 seconds to go. So the game's definitely not over. I mean, anything can happen. 2 quick shots will change the complete balance of the game. Here we go, Marcus Gasol bringing in the ball once again. Kawhi Leonard's open in the corner. He's still open in the corner. I only got JJ Redick on him. It'd be smart to pass to him. Try back him down, maybe spin baseline a little bit. No, he's going to try a step back, and he misses the step back shot. So another missed shot again for Kawhi Leonard, and Kyle Lowry will have to foul Ben Simmons again. So Ben Simmons, another free throw attempt, he misses. That's a bit more realistic for Ben Simmons, and he goes for his 2nd and makes the 2nd. So I'm guessing, no more timeouts for the Toronto Raptors, so they're going to have to run the ball the entire game now. Kyle Lowry, Norman Powell on the wing shooting the 3, and he nails the 3-pointer. So a 4-point lead now for Philadelphia. They're going to play full court press, try to get the ball to Ben Simmons and foul him. They're not fouling him. They're still not fouling him, and he just runs the game out. So very silly there by Kyle Lowry. He did not foul him, but that's alright. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and the rest of the 76ers take a lead here. We can check out the box score. Jimmy Butler, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Ben Simmons, 17 and 10 assists. Nearly a triple-double there. JJ Redick, 12 points. So a solid game from a lot of the players for the 76ers. Kyle Lowry, 23 points. Kawhi Leonard, 20 and 10. He does have a sore right ankle. So once again, I'm not turning off injuries. You don't turn off injuries in the playoffs. That's just a bit silly. Serge Ibaka, 17 points, 13 rebounds. Marcus Gasol 11, 5, and 6. So it was a solid game. The 76ers do, actually I just realised Kyle Lowry did have a good scoring night. The 76ers do take game 3 and a 2-1 lead going back to game 4, and which will still be in Philadelphia. So the Philadelphia 76ers can take a 3-1 lead, or the Toronto Raptors can tie the series up 2-2. Alrighty, game 4 here, and the Philadelphia 76ers are going to take it pretty decisively. So Kawhi Leonard obviously struggling on the road again with this Toronto Raptors team. I mean, 2K Sim Engine is a bit weird. I mean, I think 2K just released a video on Twitter trying to simulate the playoffs. It was 1-16. And there was some pretty interesting matchups. I'll let you guys go watch that video for yourself, but I watched it earlier. It was quite interesting. But Philadelphia take game 4 here and take a 3-1 lead in the playoff series here. So we'll go back to Toronto now and see if they can take the series. Before we do that though, Philadelphia, Joel Embiid, 29 points, 10 rebounds. Ben Simmons nearly kind of had a triple-double there. 7 rebounds, 9 assists for his 19 points. Boban had double-double there. He played pretty well as well. Kawhi Leonard, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. A kind of a poor shooting night for him as well. 2 of 13 from the 3-point line is always weak. Serge Ibaka, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Danny Green was playing quite well. Kyle Lowry, he did have 10 assists, but only had 6 points. So it's a bit of a struggling night for the Toronto Raptors. Kawhi Leonard couldn't carry them over the line. So we'll go back to Toronto now for Game 5 and see if the Philadelphia 76ers can win the series. Alrighty, Game 5 here is once again tied. So Toronto Raptors are holding on for their series, for their lives here, for their season, as Danny Green sinks his free throw and puts them up by 1 point. Philly is in the bonus, so Toronto don't have that advantage for that free foul there. But both teams have I was going to say they both have 2 timeouts, as Philadelphia chooses to take one here. So Philadelphia, if they do end up winning this game, they will take the series. Quite interesting, in only 5 games. So I don't know if that's going to be quite realistic in real life if Toronto lose a series in only 5 games. But I guess 2K feels that's going to happen. You can see there Kawhi Leonard playing quite well, 23 points, 9 of 18 shooting. But Boban's passing the ball in here. I'll put my controller down so you don't hear me pressing any buttons there. Jimmy Butler posting down here. Kawhi Leonard turns around and misses the post shot there. So Kyle Lowry grabs the rebound. Kawhi Leonard is running down the edge here. Takes a wing shot and he misses the wing shot. Danny Green gets the rebound though. And he might get called for 3 seconds here if he doesn't get out of the key in time. Oh, he just got out in time. There we go. Kyle Lowry backing up here against Ben Simmons. Serge Ibaka with the screen. Takes a little open shot there. And he makes the mid-range shot, putting them up by 3 points here at home. So 24.5 seconds to go here. So Philadelphia, I don't know what run they're going to play. Maybe get Jimmy Butler open. He's quite good in the clutch. Unless they can find Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid under the ring. Maybe Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler, they can try find. Yeah, actually that's, oh no, they don't have Joel Embiid on. So maybe he got fouled off. I guess we'll never know. Maybe they're putting Boban under the ring for that extra height on Serge Ibaka. But they can't go a small lineup here as Jimmy Butler goes inside and he makes the layup. So a 1 point lead now for Toronto. They're going to have to put Kyle Lowry on the line here. I don't know if he's I'm pretty sure he's a decent free throw shooter, but obviously maybe playoff Kyle Lowry is a bit different. He does make his first shot here, putting them up by 2 points. His second shot goes in as well. So he sinks both shots here. A 3 point lead now for Toronto, as it looks like, yeah, they're going to put the ball in Jimmy Butler's hands, which is quite smart to do. He's good in the clutch. They're passing over to JJ Redick now, who takes it 3 and he misses. Boban nearly got the rebound there and has to foul and gets himself fouled out actually. So he fouls Serge Ibaka, fouls out with 17 points, as you can see down the bottom there. Serge Ibaka makes his first free throw, I should say, and he makes his second as well. So a 5 point lead now for Toronto. This might be it for this game. I'm pretty sure it's going to be. Yeah, no way they're going to come back from this now. He misses, JJ misses, I should say, and they do take this game 5. So we'll go check out the stats right here. Kawhi Leonard, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. 18 points, 7 and 6 for Kyle Lowry. So obviously they're going to take this game and make the series 3-2. So I mean, Philadelphia did have a 3-1 lead, but I mean that's not going to be enough. Jimmy Butler, 20 points, 15 points, 10 rebounds for Tobias Harris. Boban played a very solid game. Where's Ben Simmons? Ben Simmons, 6 points. Where is Where is Embiid? There he is. 13 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists for Joel Embiid. So going back to Philadelphia now, maybe Philadelphia will be able to close out the series in 6 games, or the Toronto Raptors will tie the series up 3-3. Alrighty, game 6 here in Philadelphia, and it looks like the 76ers will take this series in 6 games. So it was the complete opposite to what I thought. I still do think that in real life, the Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors will take the full series here. But I mean, obviously, according to 2K, the 76ers are too strong here, as Ben Simmons will just run the ball out. You can see at the top there, top right, they're bringing in their substitutions, bringing in their bench to play a little bit, as Joel Embiid is probably going to back down Marc Gasol here. I don't know how this matchup's going to go. I don't know how Marc Gasol is going to go in the, protecting the paint against Joel Embiid. He's a solid paint player, but so is Marc Gasol here. Another rebound, Boban on the floor as well. So obviously Joel Embiid, I think, is playing power forward, which is quite a mismatch. So 4 seconds left, and the Philadelphia 76ers will move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. So it will be a 76ers and Milwaukee Bucks Eastern Conference Final, which will be quite interesting. That is I think they're the 4th seed. So it will be the 4th seed versus the 1st seed in the East, playing each other for a chance in the finals. I'll go check out the stats here. I'll skip through all this. I'll go here. Box score: Joel Embiid 24 points, 10 rebounds. Jimmy Butler 14, 9 and 3. Kawhi Leonard 25 points. Danny Green 17. Serge Ibaka 12 and 10. So anyway, guys, this is what 2K thinks, I should say. Tell me down below what you guys think is going to happen, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.